Hi, my name is Leah, and I have a son, Jackson, who is now 7. We were experiencing many different things at age 2. Like we had a speech delay. He was very, very active. I remember when we went to his 18-month to 2-year checkup at the doctor, they give you this nice little checklist and you have to go through and you check what your child's doing and what he's not doing to screen for autism. And filling out those things, you are completely freaked out when you see your child is not doing what he's supposed to do at this age. So we then went into our doctor and spoke with him regarding that. We were then sent to Children's for an evaluation. And once that came back, he did not qualify for the spectrum at that point. They said he would probably grow out of it, but they suggested speech services would probably be well. He would do well with those. So we started doing that. So with speech, he couldn't sit still. So the speech therapist really couldn't do an actual speech appointment with him. So then we were referred on to OT as well. And with those, we did notice changes. He was able to make more sounds, started babbling more, some words, not speaking full sentences or anything like that, scripting type things, not so much conversational, but words definitely were coming better. And with OT, they were able to calm his sensory system somewhat, but not so much to where you notice a major difference. Yes, it helps and you're in a right place with some of the right people, but not major changes. So my sister actually went to Dr. Seigler for a thyroid issue, and I began following Living Proof Institute. And one day I saw a video of a child that Dr. Seigler was working with regarding autism and how the child couldn't speak. And the video on Facebook showed like the child speaking his first words. And at that point, I had no idea that Dr. Seigler actually worked with kids. So from there, I contacted him and I was intrigued to see what he would suggest for Jackson. So once we got our stool sample back, we had Giardia, which is not good, that we had no idea he had. We had Candida. We've had numerous other things that Dr. Seigler worked with us to get rid of. And it was a challenge, but it worked. And Jackson continues to thrive now. Just from this year alone, he's about to be 7, but over the years, we've had major progress with his speech. The OT said, "What are you doing? This is a different child." And I explained to her that we stopped eating gluten dairy. I took him to a holistic doctor, and it made such a different change. And she actually told other parents that she works with about us and how we went this route and how she saw such a difference. And it's really, there's no words to describe what that can do. It's hard, and yes, pediatricians don't get it. They have no idea what gluten and dairy do to some people. And telling my pediatrician that we are gluten-free, he's like, "Oh, really? How's that work?" No idea. But he's a great guy too. But they don't know that side of it. And just to see the change in Jackson, he now is almost caught up with the other children in his class. He's more social. He's introducing himself at the park to kids, like telling him his name, asking him if they want to play. And we never, ever had that before. He has made a 1.5 years worth of progress just in academics this year. I had a different child. It was absolutely insane. Just the more words that were coming out, his interaction with me. Most recently, we saw Dr. Seigler for more neuro issues after we did the diet stuff back at age 4. And he gave us a couple exercises geared toward what Jackson was experiencing with handwriting. I'm trying to think of what else. Certain eye movements. But Dr. Seigler gave us a list of exercises, I want to say maybe 5 or 6 to do daily, twice a day. And with school, we actually only did them once a day, but we did them double at the end of the day. And I noticed a major difference, especially in the handwriting and the control and the emotional aspect of things. He was able to handle no and disappointment in the classroom and move on, not completely melt down in the center of the room and not be able to get over it. He moved on quickly. The handwriting was better. Coloring was better just by doing these simple exercises that Dr. Seigler gave us. And it's made such a difference within such a short time. It is night and day what changing your diet or finding out what's in their system that's affecting their brain can do. It really is amazing. And I would recommend this to anybody that needs answers or wants to go a further step besides your typical speech, OT, behavior therapy. It's really important to know like what you're putting in your child's body is helping them rather than aggravating them and giving them more symptoms and more things like that. From one mom to another, like this is the best decision we've ever made. And I'm so grateful for the living proof and all they've done for my child, Jackson, and my family.